Welcome to the Keeli Company recruitment video. This is your nice corporal, Hans. I'm going to be assisting you in downloading the mod list, working out your TeamSpeak, and getting all the rules handled for you. If you haven't already done so, you must 1. Join the Keeli Company Discord. If you go to keelycompany.com/home, you can find our main homepage or website. By clicking on Join a Unit, you can join our Discord through here if you haven't already joined. Go to the Recruitment channel and add a recruiter to get sorted. If there is no recruiter, well, then this video might be for you. Right, you have joined the Keeli Company Discord. You may not have all the channels I have, but eventually you will. The first thing you need is to download our mod list. This should be the first thing, as it can take some time to fully download everything that we have available. Please open up your Armor page. On Armor game. If you're like me and removed all your mods for this purpose, then you're in the free place. Here's your empty mod list. It has nothing here. Nothing you can do about it. So let's get started by downloading some mods. By clicking on the mod list in the Discord right here, and scrolling relatively to the bottom, you will see a few different types of mod lists. Mod list A, mod list B, and mod list C. Each one of these mod lists are for different PC types, if you could say. If your PC is not up to par with most gaming PCs, and you feel like you're already chucking it as it is in Armor, then you might need to download mod list A. This is for the minimum requirements to join our server. Nothing wrong with that, but you should try it out to see if it works for you. For those who want the full experience and have a beefy PC, you can download mod list B for the full experience. Mod list C is specifically for those who only want to show up for our Wings of Freedom campaign. Now, if you're one of those that just wants to show up for specifically this event, then you should download this. But if you're here to be an actual member of Keeli Company and join all types of different operations, then mod list A or mod list B is the one for you. For purposes such as this, I'm going to be using mod list B. So by clicking the message icon down here, you will finally open up the mod list. Here it is. Now there's many ways for you to drag this mod list into this field right here. I'm going to show you those ways. The first one is obviously to click the download button, and it will download it, depending on your browser, in your download page down here. You could just click on it, and it will show you all the mod lists inside this mod. Here it is. And then you can just copy the address and well, not copy, but copy, select all, click and drag, and move it into your mod list. Or you can go to your download page. It should be in your files. By clicking download, you'll see that KC Modulus B is in here. By clicking and dragging, it will allow you to subscribe to all the mods. It is a very, very long mod list, sadly. So you may have to just move it around until you can get the full page available on your screen. At the bottom right, you should see two things. OK and subscribe. Obviously you want to subscribe, so I'm going to click subscribe. And eventually Steam should start downloading all these mods for you. Steam is behaving. Let's try that one more time. There it is. Now Steam. It probably won't do that for you, but if it does, just exit out of your Steam completely, close out of your Steam and reopen it, and then it should slowly start downloading all the mods. Now, mine's downloaded relatively quickly, but yours may take quite a while for it to be fully enabled. Once your mods are fully loaded up, depending on how you did it, it might already come with a preset. If it didn't, all you need to do is make sure all your mods are enabled. You can tell that by seeing loaded mods, 92 mods. And then if you do have a few mods that are not enabled, specifically if you're only downloading Keeli right now, it shouldn't be the case, but let's say it wasn't enabled. Down here, there should be a load mod button, and it should load all your mods. Specifically, it should say load all, but or you just click on load box, and it will load all your available mods. Now, to save it as a preset, you click on save as, and you type in your nice looking preset. Now, every single time I were to use this preset, it will automatically load up all of these mods. If I have different types of regiments or games that you use to play Arma, whatever it may be. You can click between the presets and it will load that specific preset for you for your playstyle or your server, whatever it may be. Now, most likely yours will still be loading, that's fine. We're going to continue on with the rest portion, which is TeamSpeak. If you already have TeamSpeak, you can already skip this step, but if you don't, then we can go ahead and get that downloaded. Alright, so you should be able to just type in TeamSpeak in Google, and it should pop up, or TeamSpeak Home, and be able to click download it really quickly. So you'll click on free download. Depending on your type of computer, you may need a 32-bit or 64. Most computers are 64, so you click download. Don't worry if you don't know, mainly because it will tell you that this computer does not process 32 bits. Please download the other, 64 bits in order to download this TeamSpeak. And if you do have any other systems, they're also available here. I'm not going to download TeamSpeak because I already have it, but the download process is very streamlined. I don't think you need a instruction on how to do that. Now you have opened or downloaded TeamSpeak. The first thing you're going to do is download a TeamSpeak add-on, which I'm going to show you how. And also, obviously, open up TeamSpeak.
Disconnected.
Alright, TeamSpeak should look like this. Now we need to join the TeamSpeak server. By going back to the Keeli company Discord, you can click on Arma info. By scrolling down, you'll find the Keeli company TeamSpeak server. Just copy that. Click on Connections. Click on Connect. Paste it into your address bar. Now, for purposes like this, you do also need to change your nickname. The format will be the following: CR dash 4 random numbers this symbol and your name. Again, I'm going to type that in here for you visually. You'll also be changing your Discord name to this also, and I'm going to also show you how to do that. Once you have gotten that squared away, you can click Connect.
Connected.
Your name will fully appear as what you typed. Now, before we get past anything else, we need to save the server as a bookmark. Unless you do want to type this in manually each and every time, I would recommend this. To save it, you click on Bookmarks. You click on Add to Bookmarks. should already come preset, and you just need to make sure everything is correct. You can also make it your connect on startup, meaning every time you join the server or click on TeamSpeak, it'll automatically join this TeamSpeak channel. Depending on how you feel, you can also set your preset profile if you're already an existing or you already use TeamSpeak prior, so you have a certain headphones or speakers you like to use, but I'll leave that to you. That's not my problem. Once you're done, you click apply, okay, and it will save it under your bookmarks. I'm not going to save it because I already have it bookmarked. At that point, it should appear in your bookmarks that you can join from if you were to need to. The next step is getting Taskforce radio. This is how we communicate through radio comms through the Arma server. Downloading is actually pretty easy. Download for you, and then you click Taskforce, the plugin, little download option down the bottom left. Then you click install. Yep. So the add-on has successfully been installed. Do you want to activate this add-on? Yeah, I do. Click yes.
Disconnected. Connected.
Here's Discord. You need to eventually find your name in the massive wave of names. Typically, if you scroll down, you should be in the CR Recruits tab. And you can just write in your name. For purposes, I'm going to do it with my own name. You right click. And you click on Edit Server Profile. In here, you can edit your profile for Keeli company specifically. User profile, change your name for your actual full Discord, or server profile, change your name in this particular server. So in here, again, you'll use the same format as discussed before. CR dash 4 random numbers, and then quotations, your name. For And once you're done, it will tell you have changed your, you have some unsaved changes, and then you click Save Changes to save your changes. And then your name in Discord should be changed to the correct format. Alright. You have fully, downloaded the mods. You have fully downloaded TeamSpeak and added Taskforce Radio. You have changed your names on both of these and added Keeli Company as a bookmark. What do you do now? Next, we're going to talk about rules. Once you reach or speak with an actual recruiter, they may go into a little bit more detailed. The final rules you can find in several ways. You can go into the website, but it doesn't have it thoroughly. So there is a Google Docs with our rules and regulations. These rules are guidelines for Keeli Company and outline what is permitted and not permitted when playing with our unit. Any NCO Plus can act based on their views of each rule, but will be subject to review of their actions. Do take note, these guidelines are subject to change at any time. High Command may change or edit this document as they see fit. Suggestions on the rules will be taken into account and applied if deemed helpful. All units in the Keeli Company are to follow the rules within this document, in-game and in Discord. Our strike system works as follows. Strike 1. Formal, verbal, warning by a high comm or NCO offender will be informed of the rule break. Strike 2. Formal display and report on the offender's record and tickets. Only 2 of these offenses of this level can occur before a escalation of punishment. Strike 3. A more severe form of punishment may include discharge or blacklisting from the unit. All reports must be documented and witnessed by 2 or more NCOs. You can find the definitions of honorable discharge, general discharge, dishonorable discharge, and suspensions here. Moving on to the actual rules for Keeli Company. These are in-game rules and consequences. Section 1. Number 1. Discharging weapons or throwing grenades on base is prohibited for obvious reasons. First infraction, you will be spoken to by an NCO related to the infractions. Second infraction, removed from the situation via kick. Relatively, NCO to handle the infraction. Yes. Third infraction is suspension from the unit activities. Length of time determined by the displaying officer. Number 2. Intentional friendly fire, or blue on blue, is prohibited in all forms. Troopers caught will receive an immediate suspension from operation for 2 weeks. B. Only acceptable friendly fire is proven accidental instance approved by an NCO. So don't shoot another ally. This is including in other joint ops. Regardless of the situation, you're not to shoot another ally. Using air assets or airstrikes. Only blurred pilots can operate any air assets in Keeli Company. There's no exceptions ever. Any trooper not in blur caught flying will be subject to a ban from Blurred Squadron, appeal after 1 month. Airstrikes can only be called in by squad leads or above. No exceptions. Breaking this rule will result in a ticket on your record. Weapons outside your classification gained are prohibited. Abusing the arsenal and giving yourself weapons that you are not qualified for will result in a ticket. Repeated offenses can result in suspension. You cannot be multi-cert. For example, an AT and a marksman at the same time. This basically means that our kits are preset. You have a certain amount of ammo, a certain amount of bandages, a certain amount of equipment in each of your kits. A kit is a kind of like a think of it like a rifleman. That's a separate kit. A heavy, that's a separate kit. A marksman, that's a separate kit. Everything in said kit is specifically adjusted for that of a marksman, including the ammunition and how much you can carry. This is to keep things a little bit more realistic, because you're not going to carry around stacks and stacks of ammunition. It just doesn't make sense like that. Anyone holding the rank of NCO can do kit checks for any reason. If a trooper kit or armor does not match the uniform standards, they will be directed to a gunk droid to get their armor corrected. If a trooper is caught repeating this offense, they are subject to a ticket or suspension. We do check. Number 6. The use of soundboards is strictly prohibited unless approved by a CO+. Improper use may result in a removal of the TeamSpeak channel or operation. Troopers continuously abusing voice comms are subject to a ticket or suspension. During patrols or main ops, troopers must not carry weapons found on the ground. Breaking this rule will get you a ticket. Do not operate hostile vehicles unless given express permission by a squad lead. This basically means if you run out of ammo, whatever it may be, you cannot pick up an enemy AKA or a CIS weapon on the ground. If you're running low on ammo, you must speak with your commanding officer and they can get you replenished. We do have ammo bearers that carry stacks and stacks of ammo for purposes such as this. Always relay your information to a command lead. Troopers must remain with their squads at all times. No lone wolfing. This is a squad. This is a group effort. We're a semi-serious unit, but we don't allow anyone to do any kind of Rambo operations. If you're caught doing this during an op, you will be verbally warned. If you repeat the offense, you'll be removed from the operation. This rule may be ignored if ordered by a squad lead or in a role that fits this playstyle. For example, marksman. If you're heavy, there's no use for you going out. Streaming in-game must be approved by Zeus or CO. So if you're a streamer, make sure you get confirmation that you can stream the event, operation, or patrol, whatever it may be. This is section 2, Discord rules and consequences. Dual simming, or being a part of multiple star sims, is prohibited. If caught dual simming, the other unit's leadership will be notified and the proper course of action will be taken. B. If caught dual simming, you'll be suspended for 3 months. And C. This does not include those who are in non-star sim communities. Number 2. Troopers must be respectful to all members of our unit, guests, and their chain of command, no matter the context or situation. This also includes harassing other troopers and guests. Any sign of disrespect will be taken, such as talking back or making offensive remarks, will be handled with a verbal warning from any member of the unit or otherwise. If disrespect continues, an NCO will be involved and removal from the situation or disciplinary action will be taken. Harassment in any form is not tolerated and will result in a dishonorable discharge. Keeli Company reserves the right to dishonorably discharge anyone that breaks this rule. Number 3. Troopers operating outside of Keeli Company must represent and uphold themselves to the regulations rules of Keeli Company and other units. Any sign of disrespect will be handled with a verbal warning from any member of the unit or otherwise. If the disrespect continues, an NCO Plus will be involved and removal of the situation or disciplinary action may be taken. The severity of the disciplinary action is up to the discretion of the said NCO Plus. Harassment of any form is not tolerated and will result in a dishonorable discharge. Distasteful spam in the channel or on TeamSpeak is prohibited. A trooper who breaks this rule will be warned or muted. Troopers who continuously break this rule could receive a ticket or be suspended from Discord or TS. Number 5. This community is a safe for work community. Unit members must be 16 plus to join. This community does not allow NSFW, not safe for work, content of any kind. Anything not deemed safe for work will be deleted and a warning will be issued. This applies to our voice channels as well. Any explicit communications are not tolerated and will result in a warning for the first offense and then a discharge for continuous offenses. Number 6. You may be removed from the unit for any rule break if deemed necessary by a CO with upper leadership approval. NCO may recommend someone's removal. Number 7, we do not have a LOA limit. You may take as many LOAs as needed as long. If LOA exceeds 30 days, must come to an agreement with an NCO about the activity. Number 9, no advertising in the unit unless given permission by a CO. There are a few other rules, but they are not specifically for new recruits such as yourself. Alright, thank you again for participating in this recruitment video. There are far more things to the recruitment, but we'll keep that and leave that to a recruiter. You've gotten the basics of what you need before you can actually speak with an actual recruiter. Thanks again.